July 4th, 2019. This is the elderberry. Started with 2 plants last fall, and they have just made lots of babies. They've been blooming and starting to produce their berries. Today's September 30th. These are my 2 elderberries. I planted 2, one there and one over here last fall. And they were at least 10 feet tall a month or so ago, and I clipped them. And I put all the clippings from them into containers and soaked them for almost 2 months. This is the roots that grew, that I had just in this bucket with water, and they just sat out in the open for 2 months. I'm in zone 8B. That's the top of it. But it's got really good roots, so I'm going to start sticking them in the ground here, September 30th. 2019. So there was 4 out of that whole pot, 4 or 5 that didn't have big enough roots, so I'm changing the water and letting them soak longer. And I planted 11 of them. And I still have at least 6 more to plant. I gotta find another area. From this container, these are the ones that I'm gonna keep soaking. They don't have enough root system on them. All of these are no good. They all died. And then I have 3 from this container that I'm going to plant. And this is my 3rd container of elderberries that I have been, that I have been soaking for almost 2 months, really close to 2 months. So from the last container, these here I'll be planting, and some of the roots are really nice. And this group here, I'm going to keep on soaking. And then I had 4 that were dead from that container. Right in this small area. I'm not expecting all of them to make it, but I hope the majority of them does. This one here, this nice fat one, was a fat stick, and it had really nice roots on it. So I'm hoping that one's going to be really good, and that one up there. So I ended up with 24 elderberry plants through this section. Today is October 1st, and I planted the last of the 6 elderberries down here in this little corner. The other elderberries are, where are they? Way up there. Today is May 6, 2020, and this is the elderberry that I transplanted when I trimmed them and kept the trims, and then replanted the ones that had root systems on them. These are even blooming. Now this one up here, because it's close to the hose and where I do a lot of my gardening area stuff, does get watered, and I did put cow manure on it last year. This back here are the original elderberries that I planted. I only had 2, and you can see I have a lot more now. And those blooms have actually opened up. And it's still May 6, 2020, and this is the other elderberries that I transplanted. Now these did not get any. I did bring some water down when I first transplanted them, but then after that I quit because it was just too far to haul everything. Hi, Missy. Did you hear Missy moo? I did lose a few of them down here, but most of them lived. And then I didn't put the cow manure around these until earlier this spring. Now all the ones that I have down here, I did not put any cow manure on it. And when my helper came over to weed whack over here, he weed whacked the elderberries and he left beauty berries. So I have 3 little spots here of beauty berries growing. And the elderberries are gone. Unless they do come back on their own and I can find them before he comes back and trims again. And this area here is the last of the elderberries that I transplanted from the trimmings. And they all made it. I think I had 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. These had gotten watered occasionally, not regularly. And I haven't put any cow manure on these at all. So it is possible to take the cuttings and put them in some water, get the root system started, and transplant them. As you can see, the majority of them did very well. I probably only lost 6 out of all those that I put in, maybe a few more. But that's a pretty good deal if you ask me. I hope you enjoyed this.